People are finally starting to get their hands on NBT Times Dive Tap. We at NBTFAM have also got our hands on one to take a look at. Now I clearly couldn't get one because I'm based in Ireland at the moment. However, we do have people who are based in America who have managed to get their hands on one, the logo one specifically, and we're going to check it out in this video. So be sure to grab a snack, a Pepsi, or a cold brew. Let's be real, probably a cold brew, and let's get into it. So first of all, thank you very much to Eshu for sending us on this footage and for working with us to provide this content, because I know that this is a pretty big product because it's Jacklyn's first tech product in collaboration with Dive, and this is drop one. They plan to do many drops after this, but this is drop one, so this is the most important one to focus in on. Let's go with the unboxing experience. The unboxing experience is really positive. You get all recyclable materials as packaging, you get a mission statement card, a card that details how to set up, and a little piece of plastic to cover the card while shipping so the paint doesn't get scratched or wherever it is. The card itself is really nice. It's about the size of just your regular debit card. You don't have to worry about anything of the likes of, it being too big for a wallet. There's people who've shown it fits in a Ridge wallet. So if you can imagine that, it's pretty good. The card is slim, very portable. It's built out of premium materials, which is great. Now let's talk about the setup process. The initial setup process, because the first setup process is really important. It's how we initially experience the product. And they knocked it out of the park with this. When you initially take the card out of the packaging and tap the back of the phone with the card, you might need to take a few tries at that at first to find the NFC chip in your phone. But after you find the NFC chip in the phone or the device, it's pretty simple after that. Once you tap the back of the phone with the card, you'll be greeted with a message from Jacklyn thanking you for buying the card and welcoming you to the card holders community. This is an unlisted video on NBT, so you get it as an exclusive, which is pretty cool. You also get a little walkthrough on how to use Dive Tap as a service, how to integrate the different things, and then you'll be greeted with your web portal, which will have your card laid out. And as you add more cards, be it the Dive variant or the NBT variant, you'll see all this laid out pretty clearly. Now comes another interesting aspect of this card. The whole UI. The UI of the card is laid out in the format of all of Dive's services. Be it their web portal for Hydron, or their actual social media service for Dive, or even their web pages. It's all laid out very intuitively, very Apple-esque. The whole idea of getting the card is great and it's very functional. However, how do you use this thing? What can you use it for? Well, there's good few uses. Number one, and the most obvious one, a business card. It links in with Dive Services Hydron to provide an intuitive way to share your social medias and all that in one place, similar to Linktree, and you'll be able to link it to your card, so when someone taps the back of the card, it'll automatically open up the Dive Hydron portal with your card on it. Now we get into the more interesting use cases. You can set up with a contact page, so that when you tap the back of the phone, a contact page shows up and all you have to do is click create contact. You can also share documents and files up to 32 megabytes. So cross-platform airdrop is now a thing between iOS Android, Windows and macOS, and we've yet to see if it works with an Apple Watch yet, but I'm sure someone will try that. Next we should discuss the different finishes the cards come in. Well, it's actually very nice. The finishes, they're glossy, they're really nice and premiumly built, like I've said previously in the video, but it comes in 4 different finishes. The logo one, which we have our hands on here, the cold brew one, which is a picture of cold brew that Jacklyn took herself, with both with and without milk, and there's a tiny NBT logo on it. There's also the classic one with hidden references to tech and things Jacklyn likes, and there's also the limited one, which is currently the June logo, the campfire themed logo, and that's what we have with that. Obviously, it is a really cool card. Whichever design you get, you'll be really enjoying. You'll enjoy it very much, whichever design you get. My personal favourite design is either the classic or the logo one. The cold brew one is also very cool for coffee drinkers. Now we come to an interesting aspect of this card. Exclusives. So Dive Tap is a whole brand within the Dive brand. So the company Dive also sells their own branded versions of these cards, and they also allow you to make custom ones and things like that. Now, when you get this Tap card, the NBT variant, as well as the welcome message, which is exclusive to the Unbox branded ones, you also get your exclusives tab, which is exclusive to the NBT variant, as you come to expect. Within this, at the moment, you currently get a wallpaper, which is actually really nice. So there's that, and it matches up with the logo one. We here have only been able to test whether it's the logo one that matches your card, or there's just that one in general. But if you have the logo one and the wallpaper, it'll match each other so well. A little suggestion we have for how they could maybe expand upon the exclusives, because they're planning to do that. Maybe add a wallpaper for every single card, so maybe match the wallpaper your card came with. So that would be a nice little nifty thing to work on. Obviously at the moment, still great. And some other little notes alongside this that we figured we'd throw in. When you buy this card, you're supporting Jacklyn as a creator, and this company Dive she collaborated with, if you're not already aware, is a startup social media that's also doing a ton of different things in the space. And this card really has a lot of things going for it. They're planning future iterations and things like that. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, pick up the card. If you like this video, hit the like button for a cold brew. Dislike it if you disliked it, but let's be real, who did? And leave a comment down below. Tell us what your favourite card is, if you got the card, or just in general what you think. And we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.